NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Dot did it did dot did it did it dot did it did dot did it did it dot did it did dot did it did it dot did it baby come home to me did dot did it dot I saw my baby tell.
Well, good morning and welcome to the morning show on this Thursday, the 6th of October, and a lot of great things to get to today. Gave you the birthdays on Newswatch, and I spent some time on Newswatch talking about the Warner Cascade Theater Museum. When was the last time that you went there? Stop and think about it a second. This place is phenomenal. They have totally restored everything. And thanks to Jerry Kern, as he gave some time yesterday for us to talk about this historic place. Here's one of the looks that totally will blow you away when you go in there, as I mess up the picture. But there you go. Just one great treasure that we have here in Newcastle. And why this week they are going to do the official grand opening. So all the memorabilia, all the great movies that you've come to enjoy from Warner Brothers, and they got their first start here in Newcastle. And this is really how locally connected they are. One of the things, well, there's a couple different people that I want to recognize. They were doing this and using local people at the movie theater to do a lot of great things. Whether it was the art that was involved, here is a picture, and I want you to see this as I open this up. This, excuse me, very important picture. For you folks in Elwood, please take a look at this picture. This is David Gabus. Now, not David Gabus you're thinking about at Lincoln High School. This is his grandfather. Harry was his dad. David named after his grandfather. He had some history and achievements with the Warner Cascade Theater. And Steffi Felina, a relative, I wanted to kind of show that picture and tell you how important it is that you get to the Warner Cascade Theater this Saturday, October 8th, from 2 to 6, the grand opening. You got to be there. We have all these specials that we've been doing so that, and kind of keep you involved. And so, with that, that's a little reminder. Now, today, down in Elwood City, speaking of which, Kohler Brew Pub has its crazy trivia night at the Confluence. At 5 o'clock, they're doing Claire Hardy's unveiling with Monet, some impressions she got from that artist, and she did her own pictures. Also, Sean, and I went Bob Schwago. I messed up the name, but I apologize, as it is a night down there for entertainment. So check that out. As we pivot, okay, if you would, to this day, this day in history. Let's kind of go there. The start of the baseball playoffs and everything starts on Friday. Well, back on this day in history, the Tigers beat the White Sox 7-0 to win the AL pennant. The New York Yankees, lost their 100th game to go 51-103 for the season. The Braves beat the Phillies 20-7. That's back on this day in history, covering like 1908 to 1910. You might say, why did he give us that? Well, the Warner Cascade Theater, they were opening in 1923, but in 1907, the Warner Brothers, Harry and were here in Western Pennsylvania, Eastern Ohio, as they commuted back and forth. Now, this is really interesting. In 1912, on this date, the Pirates' Owen Chief Wilson hit his 36th triple. Ain't nobody hitting triples for the Bucks now, as they are not in the pennant race. So, as we, in 1926, zoom up a little bit, Babe Ruth is the first MLB player to hit 3 home runs in a World Series. The Yanks eventually got better. They beat St. Louis, the Cardinals, 10-5. Game 4 down in St. Louis. The jazz singer, 1927, made its way to the stage, if you would. And in 1945, General Eisenhower, soon to become president, in Hague on Hitler's train, he became the 34th president, and he was World War II general. In 1947, the Yanks beat the Brooklyn Dodgers 5-2 to clinch a four games in World Series history. And wow, as you zipped forward, I want to kind of get out of baseball, kind of talk about 1973 to our friends of Jewish descent The Yom Kippur War began as Syria and Egypt attacked Israel in 1973. So that going on like 50 years ago. President Gerald Ford says there's no Soviet domination in Eastern Europe. He said that in 1976. And as we moved on, the 264th Pope, John Paul II, first Pope to visit the White House, he met with Jimmy Carter. So that a look back in history as, just a little entertaining look and see some of the things going on today as compared to last year at this time, last many years at this time. Now, as we continue on, I do want to tell you that there are some interesting things coming up this weekend. Remember that down at the town mall, the Cascade Galleria opens its storefronts once again for the hometown fall market. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They'll start on Friday from 4 to 8. So make sure you check that out. As I told you before, the Cascade, the Warner Cascade Theater Museum, grand opening this weekend. And Friday from 12 to 2 at Cascade Park, Veterans Stand Down. It's a hand up, not a hand out. So that going on Columbus Day, they are going to have a blood drive down in Chippewa Township. So remember, give the gift of life, give blood. Now, as we continue through, I do want to tell you that Coney Island, MP Coney Island, is expanding its successful brand in Pennsylvania and Ohio. Franchise opportunities now available, and contact these folks if you are so interested. There, and I put it out for everybody to see. Now, with that, we're going to come back and talk about some musical stuff and some holidays. But first, we're going to go to the Cedars Sports Corner. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Rally, sons of Notre Dame, sing the glory and
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner Report. Let's get to NFL football. The Colts taking on the Denver Broncos, 8:15 in Thursday night football, and the NFL and college. They're going to go at it tomorrow. As you take a look at the NHL, here's your Thursday schedule. Quite a few games on TV. 6 o'clock, Ottawa at Montreal, ESPN+. Tampa Bay at Florida, that's going to be interesting, 7 o'clock after that hurricane go through there. Now, New Jersey, the Devils at the Islanders, 7 o'clock NHL Network. St. Louis at Columbus, 7 o'clock. Chicago, the Blackhawks at Minnesota, ESPN Plus. And Vegas, why they're at the Los Angeles Kings, 9 o'clock, ESPN Plus. Over in the NBA, 3 television games to speak of. Milwaukee at Atlanta, 12 o'clock, NBA TV. Now, at 7:30, Miami at Brooklyn, that on ESPN. Orlando's going to be at San Antonio for my son, who's a San Antonio fan. That at 8 o'clock. Minnesota at the LA Lakers, that's on ESPN at 10 o'clock. And, well, as you know, the Major League Baseball season has ended. And they'll begin their playoffs shortly. You know, hope you get your favorite team. It got in there. Pirates won't be in it, as you well know. But the Dodgers, they got to be a top seed. St. Louis, who the guy caught the home run ball right in front of my wife earlier this week. The Atlanta Braves, New York Mets, and the Philadelphia Phillies. In the American League, it's Houston, your Cleveland Guardian Angel Indians. Maybe you want to be a Cleveland fan for a while. The Yankees, Toronto, and Tampa Bay. Now, we're going to take this break. Why don't you take a break? Head off to Cedars. Get some great food, a cold beverage, and by all means, enjoy the game.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
Well, we are back, and a little musical note here. Number 1 songs and top songs in 1978. Number 1, the Bee Gees, Night Fever, on this day, back then. And number 2, the Bee Gees, Staying Alive. Number 3, Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life. Number 4, Chic with Love Freak. And number 5, the Commodores, 3 Times a Lady. Number 6, as we round out the top 10, Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb. Number 7, Player, Baby Come Back. Number 8, Donna Summer, MacArthur Park. And number 9, Taste of Honey, Oogie Oogie Oogie. Number 10, well, this was John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, You're the One That I Want. So that rounding out on this date back in 1978. Here, as I need to take a drink of coffee. Here's a super idea. Don't know if you've been able to see this, but all that great music, everything that we did, enjoyed back in that day, why you can do it again. And why, here's what I'm talking about. 1980s, like, I hesitate on saying a class reunion, but it's totally 80s homecoming at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. October 21st from 8 to 11. $35 will get you in. 80s costume contest. This goes from 8 to 11. Lindy's Lunch, a sponsor. And think about back in the day. That's why I chose 1978, because those folks that were graduating in 78 and 79, they were enjoying this music. Young, single, going out on a Saturday night. You can make this happen again. On Friday, October 21st, 8 p.m. at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. And there'll be food, raffles, door prizes, a cash bar, okay, and featuring the premier 80s tribute band will be there. So just a bunch of fun at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Again, Friday the 21st at 8. Goes to 11. Great night for a date night, as you can give the tickets as a present, because not this weekend, but the following weekend is Sweetest Day, and then you go out the next weekend. So it's like giving one gift for 2 weekends. Just a thought. Now, October holidays, particularly this day. Today is Bring Your Bible to School Day. So have a good one with that. National Badger Day, and I wonder if that's in Illinois or up in Wisconsin. National Coaches Day. Very important, National Depression Screening Day. So this is National German American Day, and I recognize the Italians, and I'm going to get to something you can do if you're an Italian American. But to those folks that are friends, National German American Day. National Noodle Day. Here's one, orange wine. I don't think I've ever had any orange wine, but today's National Orange Wine Day as we go through, and National Physician's Assistants Week. So to you physician's assistants, thanks, you do a great job. Now, we were talking earlier, this month is Italian American Heritage Month. And I wanted to give you an idea of something to do. There were like 10 things that we're going through. Here you go. Try a new flavor. We're blessed here that we've got a lot of great food in Newcastle. Well, and you're used to go maybe to your favorite Italian restaurant or get your favorite Italian dish. This is an opportunity. Why not try an Italian restaurant you've never tried before and order a dish you've never tasted? Many Italian restaurants and other regional specialties based off the region from where the owners came from. Okay? They offer unique twists on Italian tradition and Italian cuisine. Now, I know my folks were from Via Latina, and occasionally you'll see me say happy birthday to Angelo Parada, and it's not the Angelo Parada like me or my son. It's one of the folks over in Italy. So, in Via Latina to be exact. So why not discover a new Italian twist on flavors you already know and love? It'd be a great time, great shot. Well, when we started News Watch this morning, it was 45. Then it went down to 43 by the time we did the weather. Now it's gone down to 42. We're going the wrong way, folks. Next up, Lawrence County 45 weather. 100% humidity, wind speeds are calm. Dew point 42, visibility 7 miles. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to Patsy's, your place for great appetizers, salads, wings, pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and dinners. Yes, dinner specials every week, plus great drinks just to tempt your palate. Patsy's at 207 East Long Avenue. Phone number 965-8678. They're open Monday through Saturday.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC. Pizza. Because you deserve more than just great pizza. You deserve great subs. Whether it's Italian, steak, meatball, or the many varieties that they have that will tempt your palate. You deserve more wings, as they have great flavors, more salads, and for dessert, more City Sticks. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's clear low of 45, how is your Thursday looking? Well, as you take a look outside, you see some clearing and traffic moving along just great. Local radar clears, some disturbances up by the lake, but not much to talk about. Here's the national scene. We do have a disturbance up northwest of Michigan, in and around Minnesota. But as you check out Illinois in Indiana and also Ohio, what you're seeing is it's pretty clear. You have to get west of Illinois to see some cloud cover, and that's going to represent a front coming through. So without any further ado, here you go with your forecast. Last night, 45 and clear. Your Thursday, sunshine and 72. That's a picture perfect day. Now, Thursday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 48. Chance of rain, 30%. As you move into Friday, fronts coming through. Chance of rain, 30%. Clouds, some sun. It's all in a mix as you go through that day. A spotty shower might creep up here or there, but for the most part, you'll get some sunshine. Now, Friday night, bundle up for high school football. We get down to 37 degrees. Your Saturday, sunshine and 56. Saturday night, patchy frost. Otherwise, clear, 36, and the frost after 5 a.m. Your Sunday, sunshine, 61. Sunday night, mostly clear, 38. We're dipping down into the 30s now. For Columbus Day, sunshine, 63. Now, Monday night, partly cloudy, 42. And your Tuesday, sunshine and 67. So, not all bad for that forecast. Actually, pretty doggone good, you know, as you make your way through your day. Now, let's take a break, hear from these great sponsors who would like to hear from you.
Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give every Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of The Morning Show here on NCTV45. As you get out and about today, make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, I don't watch a lot of TV, you make sure you tell them that NCTV45, why, we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee. Maybe get it in a Warner Brothers Theater Museum mug and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Make sure you don't give up the ship. Something positive is going to happen today, and just have a good time with it. Now, we're going to take, and remember, Catholic Mass up next.